lights on tour for the haunted houses.
Welcome everyone to your Behind the Screams tour. Woo!
I can tell you what it means. One day at a time.
Okay guys, it's time for another Halloween Horror Nights video. We're currently at Universal Studios Orlando. It is time to go behind the scenes, lights on tour for the haunted houses. We're doing the Unmasking the Horror Tour. So there's two different tours. There's the 3-house tour, which is 3 different houses, and then the 6-house tour. So we're doing the 3-house tour. So we'll be doing a behind the scenes tour of The Last of Us, The Darkest Deal, and Dr. Oddfellow's house. I cannot wait to see all the different Easter eggs that the creative team has hidden within these houses. But first off, it's time for the HHN shirt of the day. Back to HHN 2022. We got the little boo hat and then the Michael Myers shirt. So on that note, let's roll the commercial.
Oh, are you serious? Why would you go in there? Don't go in there. Oh, really? Ooh, I guess this is the part where the boogeyman gets me. Not real.
Step into the horror classic, Halloween, only at Universal's Halloween Horror Nights.
Okay, so we're gonna do a whole rundown of everything, the whole process. We're also going to HHN tonight, try some food, see how everything is operating. But so you're gonna check in over here by the Old Blue Man Group, Halloween Horror Nights, Unmasking the Horror Tour. Check in this way. Now, sadly, there's no annual pass holder discount. This tour does sell out super quick. So next year, when they drop, you gotta purchase this tour first thing, because it is worth every penny. We had so much fun doing the 6-house tour last year. You can see some of the remnants of the Blue Man Group right there. Before this was the Blue Man Group, it was originally the Nickelodeon Studios. So you're gonna come in here, right? This is the old lobby, and you check in right over here. When you check in, it almost looks like a little bell, but it's like a little pumpkin. Then they even have the back of here decorated. They got some gravestones, some skulls. If you come over here, they have all these clown masks. Now, this one is from American Horror Story right here.
I'm gonna do a little bit of a mic check.
So they give us a mic and a headset and a wonderful lanyard.
Welcome everyone to your Behind the Screams tour. Woo! Again, I'm Logan. I'm going to be your tour guide. I answer to hey you. Feel free to throw a rock at my head, whatever you need to get my attention. A little bit about me. I've been with the company for almost 13 years now. So 13 years, I started off as a theater technician over at the old Terminator show. I used to help Sarah Connor take down Cyberdyne systems every half hour on the half hour. I then worked over at Horror Makeup Show, Animal Actors, a bunch of other things all around the park. You hear me say something, feel free to pick my brain and out will come all sorts of info. That said, if I ever get to a point where I can't talk about something, you'll hear me use phrases about like, well, to the best of my knowledge, or, you know, what they've told me is that's what you're hearing when we get to those things, because I have to officially give you the official information. That said, we're going to 3 of our coolest houses today. Woo! And taking tons of photos. Woo! In specific areas that we're allowed to. Long story short, between our intellectual property rights holders and also our art and design team, there's sometimes really cool things in our houses that they're okay with us seeing, but if it were to be published out there, they don't want people seeing their property in a certain light. And also some reveals are so cool that they're only cool at night. Once we get inside the houses or backstage, no videography or audio recording.
We're in the park now. We're going to the back of the park. It is kind of cool if you've never seen really backstage. They do let you walk through backstage and kind of see the behind the scenes of how Universal Studios operates. They're like setting up for Grinchmas, so you can see all the props and everything back there. First off, the first house we're gonna do is The Last of Us. Okay, so two of my favorite little Easter eggs that we were able to photograph is going to be above the door. It's going to be 32 for HHN 32. And then also, they added a golf club. If you ever played Last of Us Part 2, you understand that reference.
House number 2, darkest deal time. go to the Dr. Oddfellow's Twisted Origins.
Okay, so I could have spent hours within the Dr. Oddfellows Twisted Origins house. So many wonderful little Easter eggs, right? So we have like wanted poster for Jack the Clown. The wanted $100,000, wanted dead or alive, Jack Schmidt. So this is how Jack looks without all of his makeup on. For the murders of multiple people, Jack Schmidt is a dangerous, cold-blooded man. Contact immediately the local deputy office. And then within all the houses, there was a hidden frog this year. So this was Dr. Frogfellow hidden within this house. Then there were all these like handmade notes from Dr. Oddfellow's journals that were in his little office. There's also a fertility idol from Indiana Jones hidden in Dr. Oddfellow's office. And I think the coolest part was honestly just seeing the giant Jack in the box that Jack gets kind of put into.
So, one, your battery packs, if you want to detach them, awesome, I got you.
We just finished our tour. It is worth every penny. There's so much love and care put into all these houses that it really makes you appreciate it so much more, seeing all the effort that the creative team put in there, and you cannot notice it during the nighttime. You have to go on the Unmasking the Horror Tour. Logan was incredible, so good. You have to do the tour in order to unlock the full story and like potential of the houses. Little Easter eggs put in there just for the Unmasking the Horror Tour. You get this awesome little lanyard. I cannot wait to come back and do the 6 house tour. It does not include a park ticket. Pretty much you check in at Citywalk, tour you through, and then you come out and you exit at Citywalk. If you do want to go into Halloween Horror Nights, you need your Frequent Fear Pass or extra ticket to go do that. We're gonna head over to Islands of Adventure, gotta stop by the All Hallows Eve Boutique. They've added some more little details over there, and we will be coming back for Halloween Horror Nights. All right, we're heading over to the All Hallows Eve Boutique now. So this is kind of where we are with the story now that HHN has happened. We're with the Oddfellow and Jack story, right? Okay, so within the Oddfellow house, right, Jack gets put into this like chest and it gets all chained up, right? And then we found out today, he gets put inside the Jack in the Box. The Jack in the Box prop was then sold to Universal, and Jack pops out of the box, and that's how he takes over Halloween Horror Nights. The chest in here is supposed to be Jack. They had the thumping sound and they turned the thumping sound off for the team members because it's driving them crazy. But you're supposed to have Oddfellow's jacket on the chest, or he ends up within the Jack in the Box. We're coming in, right? This is still a continuation of the house. So this is going to be the chest that Jack is supposedly in. It used to make the thumping noises. And then right here is going to be kind of Oddfellow's ringmaster jacket. Madame Basil's little psychic reading is located right next to Boris Schuster's little office in New York. It was saying that she was traveling with Oddfellow Circus, and guess what? Since we're here in Oddfellow Circus, Madame Basil has arrived. She's right there. Got a little glowing crystal ball. It just feels like she's staring into your soul. But so she's kind of doing her little fortune-telling reading. Then over here, right, we have the Oddfellow symbol. Okay, so this is last year's. Look at the detail. And you come over to here, this is 2023's little boo cap. It just doesn't look right. It doesn't look like him. It's like a stepbrother twice removed. Yeah, then we got last year's little boo. It's an interesting change right there. Before we head into Halloween Horror Nights, we gotta stop by Revenge of the Dead Coconut Club in 3D. Now you guys had a question. Can you reuse old year Blinky cups and get discount refills? I believe the answer is yes. I've never tried it out, so we brought it one of my old vintage Blinky cups, see if you can get the discounted rate. Now, also another question you guys have for me. So if you buy a Blinky cup within the Dead Coconut Club, you can still use it within the theme park. So if you buy any Blinky cup anywhere, you get discounted drinks when they get refilled throughout Halloween Horror Nights and the Dead Coconut Club. We just got in. The Bride and Frankenstein's monster is out. There's lots of room on the dance floor for you. Okay, over here by the sewing machine, I found a new little Easter egg. So, in the letters, it's HHN 32, right? And then if you come over here, DCC for the Dead Coconut Club. Okay, it is time for the final Dead Coconut Club drink. It's gonna be the Red Planet Punch, El Jimador Tequila, Grand Gala Liqueur, passion fruit, pineapple and lime juice with vanilla bean and edible glitter. That's actually pretty decent. It tastes like pineapple strawberry fruit roll-up. That's how it tastes. Do like 8.5 on it. That's pretty decent. So good news, you can get a refill with old Blinky Blink cups. He's just getting into mischief. You need to chaperone him. Maybe get some flowers for him. I got one for him too. There you go. Oh, trade. For each hand, you can double fist the flowers. No. You guys can go to prom together. I'm gonna teach you a very easy dance move, okay? Put your finger like this. That's all you gotta do to dance. There. See, look, you're dancing. Like over here by where they're editing the film, I've never noticed this. There's a little vampire bat right above Dracula right there. That's a great little Easter egg and little detail. Now the other day there was a photo that surfaced of this poor alien being violated. Oh God, what the? Earl's gotta die. That was not done by creative. I guess, well, technically I guess Earl did die. The Christmas lights killed him. On your radar, All these light up boards are actually from the old tribute store outside the summer tribute store, which was then reused for last year's Halloween Horror Nights tribute store. So this is reused, and then even the sign behind the bar was also reused from the summer and Halloween Horror Nights tribute store from 2022. Okay, Mummy, on that note, it is time to head off to Halloween Horror Nights.
So you're just gonna hear the sound of chainsaws, right? That's the chainsaw gang. So the chainsaws have kind of popped up throughout different areas throughout HHN, throughout its history, right?
The chainsaw drill team is Horror Nights. They have been around since the beginning of this event, primarily because what's scarier than a chainsaw? Really, there's nothing. The sound of a chainsaw is terrifying, especially when you think about how it's been used in the horror genre. The minute you see it and hear it, your mind goes to a place that tells you exactly what that thing is going to do if it gets near you. So the chainsaw drill team for us has become a tradition. And for our guests, they expect to see those guys with their saws blaring.
But for this year, they're located within the Dark Zodiac Scare Zone.
So we're here at the little Last of Us food booth. I got one more option I still gotta try, the Lakeside meat stew. Before you go to the food stand, they added a little detail which I thought was incredible. Ellie's pun book from the video game. You gotta be kidding me, no pun intended. This oughta be good, from Will Livingston. I just love when they add little details like that.
All right, so bad news on the ravioli cans. They've sold out completely, they said. For the rest of the season, they're gonna be serving them kind of in the cardboard boats. But so we got the last thing on the menu I haven't tried, the Lakeside meat stew, right? We're eating some probably human. It's gonna be a beef cheek stew with fingerling potatoes, wood ear mushrooms, tempura fried inaki mushrooms, and white rice. Smells delicious. It reminds me of an elegant beefaroni. Pleasantly surprised. Better option than the ravioli. The ravioli can is selling for like 60 bucks on eBay though. But the stew has, you know, the very hearty, beefy flavor to it. The stew is very good. Decent rice in there. I think if you're like had a lot of drinks, you need to sober up and you want something good, get the Lakeside stew. We'll do 8 out of 10 on it.
And it's time to finally eat at the Chucky Killer Treats across from Fast and the Furious.
Okay, it's time for a rematch with these. If you remember the Taste of Terror, I literally spat these out of my mouth because they were just so revolting. But we're gonna try it again. We got the taste with a fried, till the end, chicken. Fried popcorn chicken tossed with Nashville hot sauce, sizzled ranch, topped with scallions. They're really cold though, like ice cold. And your mom like cooks up some dino nuggets for you. And then there's like a couple dino nuggets left and you're eating about 20 minutes after they've been cooked. And they're just kind of like cold and lukewarm. That's how these taste. Lukewarm dino nuggets with like hot sauce on it. It's better than Taste of Terror. 4 out of 10.
You look great today. Did you have a good snack? What, leftover, you're saving leftovers. Yes. No, don't eat me, don't eat me. It's time to head into the Peacock Halloween Bar. David Pumpkins.
I'm David Pumpkins. I'm gonna scare the hell out of you.
So I gotta ask, what's your backstory, David S. Pumpkins?
David S. Pumpkins is taking it one day at a time.
So I got the Survivor's Fizz, Amsterdam vodka, club soda, lime juice with a honeydew, kiwi, and pineapple syrups. No bitters. There's like a gummy little lime on top. Ooh. Oh man, oh that is not good. The honeydew just is like so sour, then you get the lime in there. It's just too many sour ingredients within there. There's nothing to help kind of like balance it. You're gonna get the lime juice with the honeydew and kiwi. These are all very tart fruits. First drink, we're doing 2.5 out of 10. So now we're off to the Rotten as Chuck, El Jimador tequila, green apple, and cookie butter syrup. Lime juice, jalapeno with basil concentrate, and smoked sea salt flakes. Why the f is there cookie butter in that? Ew. Oh my god. Universal, please fire this man. Time and time again, he has failed all annual pass holders and all guests by creating these horrendous drinks. Who wants a lime and jalapeno cookie drink? No one. No one asked for that. It just gets worse and worse and worse. 1.5 out of 10.
So over here by Jimmy Fallon, the pizza skulls have returned to this food booth.
I know last year the pizza skull, I remember like came in kind of a marinara. The pepperoni pizza skull. Be pepperoni and cheese stuffed pizza skull. A pizza skull tastes exactly like elementary school pizza. On Fridays, it would always be pizza day. Now, I'm gonna do like a 7 out of 10. It's fine. I think if you're drunk, it'll help you out. Is there anything special, like pizza fries? No. But it literally just tastes just like my elementary school pizza. Now it's time to try the Mummy Cheesecake Pop. Oreo Cheesecake Pop with candied eyes. There's no eyes on it. Just kind of looks like a lump of like butter with like mayo on it. There's like a white chocolate shell. For them having the official Oreo name within the cheesecake, I thought they would be more Oreo flavor. It literally just tasted like a standard cheesecake. Like a hint of the cookies and cream in there with kind of the white chocolate coating. I'll do a 6.5. Kind of disappointed with it.
Word of the day.
It's been a while. Pragmatic. I don't even know how to use it in a sentence. I can tell you what it means. Pragmatic is like sensible. So I'm not pragmatic.
I didn't go get a boba today, even though I wanted one. So that's very pragmatic.
Tyler just said, he said all the scare actors in Dark Zodiac, none of them have their masks. So I don't know what happened. Interesting to see them without the mask, because we've seen them so many times with the mask on. So to see kind of who's underneath is cool.
Apparently, Tyler also said they don't have any masks in this scare zone either.
Okay, so you guys enjoyed the Scare Zone Unmasking the Horror Tour. Now we're gonna be going to the 3 houses that we walked through today, right? That's one of the cool things about the Unmasking the Horror Tour is you see it during the daytime, see all the beauty and the detail, and then you see the full show at night. So first off, we're gonna be going through Darkest Deal. Just going through it with the lights on, fall in love with it even more. The level of detail and storytelling within each scene is mind-blowing. Let's go into the Darkest Deal right now.
All right, here we go. I cannot wait to see it now during the nighttime. We just finished, so now we're just gonna be doing a U-turn and then going into The Last of Us. Joke of the day.
Why are zombies always constantly chasing after you?
Why?
Because they're dedicated.
All right, here we go. We're heading in.
Last of Us, huge shout out to the bloaters. They're always so intense at the end. But it is time for our last house. We're gonna go through Dr. Oddfellows, right? The Twisted Origins. And we've already burned 1,000 calories so far today. So one more house and then we're done. Now we learned today that, you know, there's an S on the end of Origins because it's the origin of Oddfellow and Jack, right? We've kind of talked the whole backstory about what happens within the house. That's why there's an S on the end of the name.
All right, we're heading in right now. Universal actually released kind of a mini
There goes Oddfellow. But down the street, kind of over by Louis, there's a massive beehive. So they kind of moved all the characters up here tonight.
So we have people cosplaying as Joel and Ellie. I just noticed this little pumpkin guy all the way up here. Someone has kidnapped the little pumpkin child. Where did he go? All right, so curator right at the very end, the newsstand. You remember opening day, we told you this picture over here is Jack, but we've never noticed this one back here. Is this a picture of walkers from the Walking Dead years?
That is another night at Halloween Horror Nights 2023. Let's go back to the family room. We got a lot to talk about. Our whole journey from this evening, or this morning, or afternoon. Everything is a blur right now. Let's just get home. Okay, guys, we're back in the office. Let's talk about our little day experiencing HHN, right, and Unmasking the Horror. So first, for HHN, people had a lot of questions about like why didn't the actors have masks on that night? I think there was like a cleaning solution that was used. Actors couldn't wear masks that night. The makeup artist had to quickly come up with like different makeup design for each one of the little characters within those 2 scare zones. It was cool seeing the characters' faces because you can like see the emotion and the terror in their face and their eyes. And then also the drinks at Halloween Horror Nights. That one drink was one of the worst drinks I've ever had in my entire life. Why was there cookie butter and jalapeno? I always say Bitter's boy, he's got a dart board with just random ingredients. He just throws darts. And he's like, that'll work for a drink. So hopefully this year, please don't let him make the drinks universal. We're begging you. Do you want to make money? People pay good money if there's good drinks. The only good drink, honestly, was at the Dead Coconut Club. He actually made a decent drinkable drink. 10% success rate. I guess that's good for Universal. So now let's talk about Unmasking the Horror. It's truly something very special. You gotta do it in person. You need to book this immediately because it does sell out. Do not do it in August because like it's gonna spoil the houses before the houses are finished when you walk through it for HHN. So I would say wait till about week 2 after HHN opens to kind of like have all the houses fully decorated and designed, right? And then you get to walk through and it's truly something special. You really do appreciate the houses so much more. Everything that art and design put in within the houses. You also get this awesome lanyard. It also says Halloween Horror Nights on the back, and then this side it says Unmasking the Horror. Our tour guide Logan, so good. Like he really like gave us time to like explore and enjoy all the rooms. We cannot wait to do it this year. We already have our tour dates booked for Unmasking the Horror Tour, but yeah, highly suggest doing this experience. So guys, on that note, if you enjoyed this video, make sure to hit that like button. If you have not already, hit the subscribe button. Join the family.
We love the family!
Because I'm going to keep you up to date on all things Universal Studios and Halloween Horror Nights around the country. I love you all, and I'll see y'all very soon.
This ought to be good.
It's scary this year.